It's your boy Girl here, back with another video, and today I got special for you guys, man. Today we're going to be talking about the Legends Fest. Now, I know I made a video on this. Like 2 to 3 weeks ago, right? Because I thought that the way that they was hyping up this big celebration, I thought they was going to start, and a lot of other creators as well, that they was going to start the Legends Fest early. They thought they were going to start it a month early and kind of have the same format as the 4th anniversary format, where they started at May, and MUI Goku in June, it was Dragon Fist Goku, and they pushed it a month forward as well, and ended off with Ultra Vegeta. But it looked like that's not what the case is. They're going to start Legends Fest at probably the same time that we had in the past 2 years. Now, Legends Fest, for the people that don't know what Legends Fest is a big celebration. It is probably the biggest celebration out of like per year for Dragon Ball Legends. It's the holidays. They make the most money off of Legends Fest compared to the anniversary. It's facts. That's why they go like super crazy in terms of like just valuable stuff and just so much, like just a lot of stuff in the Legends Fest. They usually go crazier there than they do the anniversary itself. So this is a big celebration because the amount of money that they can make, and like I said, it's the festival, I guess the holidays. They know that a lot of people are going to be spending a lot of money during the holidays, so that's why they try to make these Legends Fest celebrations as good as possible. So that's what the Legends Fest is. And before, first I'm gonna talk about some certain things, and then I'm gonna do my own prediction on stuff, and then we're gonna pretty much just wrap up again. We're just basically making an updated video on this. I'm not gonna lie to you. So since we already have this Dragon Ball superhero stuff, that is out the way. There is no way that they're gonna give us more Dragon Ball superhero stuff. Like a lot of people are saying Orange Piccolo. Like they already dropped the most hyped thing from that movie. The most hyped thing was Beast Gohan. Not gonna lie to you. Beast, Orange Piccolo's cool. Beast Gohan had just better moments in the movie, bro. Like Orange Piccolo did his thing, right? But he didn't really do too much, right? So Cell Max as well. I just don't. It would be weird for them to drop Beast Gohan first and then drop Piccolo and Cell Max after, because you already dropped the hypest unit already from that movie. You already dropped the hypest one. So it just wouldn't make sense for them to drop Beast Gohan and then a month later they do Orange Piccolo and Cell Max. This wouldn't make sense. So I personally don't think we will see no more superhero stuff. Maybe next year. Probably next year they probably throw Orange Piccolo and Cell Max, and they can implement like gigantic characters and stuff. So let's get that out the way. Now, Legends Fest, right? When is Legends Fest? Legends Fest starts usually around Thanksgiving time. You guys see here last year, this banner dropped November 24th. So it was going to be towards the end of November. So we have like, 3 weeks. You have 3 to 3.5 weeks to really stock up as many Chrono Crystals as possible for this big celebration. So start saving CC, because it's going to be dropping towards the end of November most likely, because that's what it was the past 2 years. So this is last year's banner, super valuable, triple Z power, 30% sparking rates and all that good stuff. So another thing about the Legends Fest in a bad way is the power creep always happens around this time. Around November, some busted unit comes out, some crazy, something crazy happens, and it makes the PvP meta just terrible. Now, they also introduced some new mechanics. The past 2 years when they introduced the Legends Fest, they introduced 2 new mechanics. So if we go to 2020, MUI Sign Goku was the first unit that they introduced the whole unique gauge. Now you guys know we have multiple unique gauge now. We have like Cell, we have Ultra Vegeta, we have Kaioken Goku, we have Broly, we have what's his name? We have Vegeta, we have Dragon Fist, we have MUI Goku, we have Beast Gohan. I think that is it, right? I think those are the ones, right? Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. But he was the first one with the unique gauge. That was like the new mechanic that they introduced, was that unique gauge. And then past year, they introduced the Goku Vegeta tag switching unit. So, and these both were dropped in Legends Fest. So that means most likely there's a chance that they have a new mechanic that they're ready to drop for this game, right? The past two already had some new mechanics, so I wouldn't. It would be weird that this year they don't introduce no new mechanic for Legends Fest. So that is also something for you guys to take into account. Whoever drops in Legends Fest is probably going to have a unique. Oh, Sword of Hope Trunks. Sword of Hope Trunks. Totally forgot about Sword of Hope Trunks. Yes, Sword of Hope Trunks is also another one. My bad. Sword of Hope Trunks too. How did I forget Sword of Hope Trunks? Yeah, Sword of Hope Trunks also has the gauge as well. Anybody else I'm missing? I don't think I'm missing anybody else. Hopefully I'm not. Yeah, Sword of Hope Trunks. Almost forgot about him. But yeah, so now we're gonna break down what I feel like is gonna drop, and I feel like with the stuff that they kind of been dropping, I feel like it's pretty obvious, right? So I want to talk about the leaks that we have. Not really leaks, but this unit is already out in the game. This GT Goku, right? GT Super Saiyan Goku. Right now, all of a sudden they just want to start buffing GT, and like whenever the devs start buffing stuff, like I feel like it's really obvious on what they're trying to do. They don't really try to hide it like that. Like, they really don't try to hide. Like, think about it. Movies, like they had Cooler, they had free-to-play Metal Cooler, they had Broly, they Zenkai Slug, they Zenkai all these units, and then they dropped the superhero stuff. Like, it's really obvious when they're going to start buffing the tag, and they don't really try to hide it. So the fact that they dropped this guy, right, GT, you even check his kit out. It's all about him being with GT members. You've been seeing that they've been equipment. They've been recheck the GT tag right here, right? Can I check the GT tag? Recheck the GT tag, right? Like, even some of the equipments that they're dropping. They're dropping 2 Awakened equipments for GT. They're dropping new PvP equipments for GT. Like, look at it. Let's take a look right here. This equipment right here is for GT that they introduced 2 weeks ago, and then there's another one that's for a blast-based GT. And then they're also dropping like some like a regular PvP one that had Pan. I believe. I don't know if I can find it here, but Pan. Yeah, this one right here. Like, and then they're also dropping another GT equipment. So it's really obvious that they're gonna give some love to GT. They're gonna give some love to GT. And then when you look at the GT tag, we take a look and go back here. GT is one of the few teams that just needs a whole revamp. Not gonna lie to you, every unit that's in here besides 17, I guess, they all are just outdated. Vegeta 4, he has his plat already. The only way for him to help him out is to Zenkai him. Goku 4 already has his plat. The only way for him to make him better right now is to Zenkai. Like they're gonna do some damage, right? But I'm talking about like competing in this meta right now. Are they top 10 units? No, they're not. If you're not a top 10 unit, you just can't compete. And these two are supposed to be carrying the tag. And the fact that they can't compete with this Gohan, this whole tag needs a revamp. Regen is one of those teams that needs a whole revamp as well. Like there's some few teams that just needs a whole revamp, and this whole GT team just needs a whole revamp. So the fact that these two can't carry the team no more like that is insane. So I feel like that they're going to revamp this whole team, starting from Legends Fest, give them some good units with great kits that they can come back. They can make a huge comeback, bro, for real. So I really feel like GT is going to be the team that they focus on. Now I don't know if they're going to have a double banner or they're going to have a single banner and then maybe extend the Legends Fest all the way to January. Now I don't know if they're going to do that or not. So I don't know if they're going to drop 2 banners, because the last time they dropped 2 banners at the same time was last year. They didn't do that in the Legend in 4th anniversary. They didn't drop 2 banners at the same time. So I'm curious to see if they're going to drop 2 banners. If they do drop 2 banners, I'll talk about the other saga. But if they are dropping one, then I'm going to go with the GT tag. So if we take a look here, right, the person that I'm thinking that they're going to drop is most likely going to be a hype. Anything with Goku, right? They got to drop something Goku related for GT because, he was the main focal point. There's a lot of Goku cards that they can use. So GT and Sun Fam are most likely going to be the ones that get buffs, bro. if it's a Goku related that's busted, bro, and the Beast Gohan's going to be sharing the same tag, right? Like GT, Sun Family, Saiyans most likely. So GT and then Sun Family is low-key going to get a buff in this. So we can kind of talk about some of the units that, you know, I'm predicting. I personally think they're going to drop a 1% unit and an LF. I feel like that's what they're going to drop, because in the 4th anniversary they have did that as well. So I really feel like they're going to keep the same format. I don't know if they're going to drop 2 regular Sparkers, but I could definitely see them dropping minimum 1. They're going to drop 1 Sparking, regular Sparking, and then 1 LF. So we can take a look at some of the units that I think they're going to release. Starting with this one where I feel like everyone is talking about, Super Baby 2, right? Actually, this was not the one I wanted to pull up, but Super Baby 2 is an interesting one. There's a few people that do want Super Baby 2. There's some new card for him, right? We have that blue one. We have, right, like we have like the EX ones, but in terms of regular Sparking, the last one we had was the one that was in 2019. That was, you know, that's about to be 3 years, right? A few people like Super Baby 2. I think he's needed, you know, region, PO to stop giving like heroes all the good stuff. Like give PO a good team. Like, I mean, a good card. Like, stop always dropping Gokus and Vegetas. So I feel like them dropping the Super Baby 2 would be cool. Maybe a transforming one, right? Like something cool. I feel like he can definitely get a new card. I know not a lot of people are the biggest fan of Super Baby 2, but if they make his kit amazing, people will use it. For example, Pan. Like, no one was expecting Pan to be a top 2 unit, but her kit is so good that people use them. So that's all they have to do, is make units that they know that they're not going to sell, make their kits insane, and people will summon for them. They will summon for them. Like Pan, like they were like, yo, like people were like, oh, everyone was just caring about Beast Gohan, but they realized how well Pan just synergizes. They're like, yo, I got to summon for Pan and Beast Gohan. You know, Piccolo is the worst one out of the 3, but that Pan and Beast Gohan synergy is insane. So if they make Super Baby 2 kit good, bro, people will summon and use them, bro. I'm telling you, if you make their kits amazing, people will summon. I'm telling you, bro. The person, where's it at, bro? Where's the LF? There you go. You know, let's talk about the LF. Let's talk about this. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like Tag Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta is the most hype thing that they can drop out of GT. I don't think there's anything else that you can drop from GT that's more hype than this. You already dropped Gogeta. You already dropped 3 different 4 Gokus, right? You already dropped, who else, bro? Like, you already dropped the Vegeta unit. So just feel like, you know, you could do a transforming Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but when's the last time they dropped a transforming unit? They haven't dropped a transforming unit in a long time. They've been sticking towards to like revival units and stuff. So I don't really see them doing a transforming unit at all, especially with how the multipliers in this game is and how the base stats is. This is going to get real ugly. If someone that has like 320 base strike and has like over 200 damage inflicted, like they were 2 core unit though. Insane. So I could see them doing a Tag Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I don't know what, you know, can they do something where they fuse into Gogeta? Maybe they build up their gauge and then they fuse into a Gogeta. That could be the new mechanic. But something related to this is going to be the most hype thing for GT. Just not gonna lie to you. Like, this is going to be the most hype thing. Just like Super Saiyan Blue Goku Vegeta, they should have one for Super Saiyan 4. That'll be fire. That'll be amazing for GT. They'll buff a lot of teams, Vegeta Clan, Saiyans, GT, Sun Fam, bro. Like, just super diverse card. So this is by far the unit everyone is going to be expecting from GT is Tag Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. Now the other one I want to talk about is Spirit Bomb Goku. I feel like this was probably one of the low-key like fire scenes in the show, bro. Like, you just see Goku pull up with this big like Spirit Bomb just to, you know, throw it at Ultra Shenron, a Mega Shenron and stuff, just to, you know, make sure that he dies and stuff. Like, this is a cold moment. Now, I don't know if they'll make him an LF. This is definitely LF worthy for sure. I don't know if people will be hyped for this like that. They wouldn't be hyped for this compared to god damn it, bro. Compared to this, right? You know, but still a dope moment, bro. Definitely could see him having a card for real. They could make him like his ultimate have like an LF type of tier, like how they did with Super Saiyan. I mean, Spirit Bomb absorb Goku. They could have something like that where his ultimate is basically an LF, but they just don't they don't really they don't consider him a Legends Limited unit, so they could definitely do that. This is definitely a card that they can do for sure for this Goku. I feel like, you know, people wouldn't mind that at all. Now the next tag, right? If they should drop 2 banners, if they were to drop 2 banners like they did last year, what other team but they were buff? Like, you know, movies got a huge amount of buffs. You know, I feel like they'll probably go more for USS. You know, USS has a lot of moments in there that, you know, they can still use. Right, this is probably one of the hypest ones is left. It's Goku Frieza. You know, like, this is amazing. That's, you know, the fact that Goku and Frieza are working together just to, you know, win for Universe 7. Like, you would never have guessed that, like, in 5 years ago that this was gonna happen. 10 years, like a decade ago, that this was gonna happen. Like, this is gonna go down as an iconic scene for sure for Dragon Ball Super for sure. So this is something they can do for real. They can definitely have a tag Super Saiyan or tag Goku and Frieza. Now another thing from TOP, you know, is Spirit Bomb like a revival Goku, where maybe he starts off as Super Saiyan Blue, he loses, he gets in this animation where he's like kind of like gets absorbed into the Spirit Bomb, and then he kind of, you know, revives into a UI sign Goku. That would be a hype. I know a lot of people are making like little card designs of that being a thing, and I really feel like that would be a cool card to make. Since they're not really doing transforming, they could do a revival with Goku Super Saiyan Blue. He dies, or not dies, but like he, you know, first life is gone. He does the animation when he's like this, and then you just see him like emerge as UI sign. That would be fire. Or, you know, basically that would be fire. That would be a fire 1% sparking card for real. And then another card, if they want to go for another LF route, they could do Kaioken Goku and Evolution Vegeta. Like I said, this is another hype moment. There's a lot of other cards that they can implement in TOP, bro. They can have like Final Flash Dispo. They can have like a different version of Jiren full power. They can have a transforming Goku. I mean, God Topo that transforms, right, or something like that, or even him like reviving, because he kind of like gets like destroyed by Frieza, and then he kind of like revives, kind of in a sense, into like God Topo. Like, hey, like, I'm here, right? Like, tag Goku, Gohan and Piccolo. They could drop so many units. Roshi. I know Vara wants a Roshi. Like, they could drop Roshi. They still ain't drop a Roshi card. There's a lot of units that they could drop for real. They could drop a lot of units for real in a TOP. They could get real creative. Like, they could drop a hit. We don't have a hit from TOP too. So a lot of things they could do. But I feel like I'm gonna stick with the GT thing. And if they do drop an Ultra in December, I feel like it's going to be, if I was to take a guess, I feel like it's going to be Ultra, or, well, I don't need to type in Ultra, but Gogeta. Yeah, I feel like if they was to drop an Ultra, if I had to pick one, probably just go with Gogeta Blue. This is going to be something Saiyan related. I just don't really see an Ultra unit in December being anything that's not Saiyan. Like, Fusion. It's going to be either fusions or just a Saiyan unit. I just don't see it being a regen or a hybrid. I could be a hybrid, right? Another Gohan, but they dropped Beast Gohan, so I don't know. They're going to drop another hybrid, but more than likely, it's going to be an Ultra Fusion or an Ultra Saiyan. One of those two. It's the most safe thing to do to make the most money, right? A lot of people be hyped, a lot of people spend a lot of money, and that's what the goal of the Legends Fest is. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Pretty long video. It is what it is. You probably guys like me to rant and all that good stuff. So let me know what you guys think is coming for Legends Fest. Like I said, they're gonna be a new mechanic. I'm gonna rock with GT, and if they do drop an Ultra, it's gonna be Gogeta. And if they do drop a second banner, it's probably gonna be USS related. So let's see if I'm right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll do it, man. I'm out. Peace.